Once upon a time, there was a young man named Thave. Thave was deeply in love with a woman named Miera. Miera was beautiful, kind, and wise, but her heart belonged to another, a nobleman named Raj. Despite knowing this, Thave's love for Miera remained strong and unwavering. One day, unable to bear the pain of his unreturned love, Thave decided to seek the guidance of the Buddha. He traveled to the monastery where the Buddha was residing and bowed respectfully before him. "Lord Buddha," Thave began, "I am in great sorrow. I love Miera deeply, but she does not love me back. Her heart belongs to Raj. This unreturned love is causing me immense pain. Please, help me find peace." The Buddha looked at Thave with compassion and said, "Thave, true love is not about possession or expectation. It is about selfless giving and unconditional care. Come, let us take a walk through the village and observe the lives of the people." As they walked through the village, Buddha and Thave came across a farmer who was tirelessly working in his fields. Despite the scorching sun, the farmer continued to work with dedication, ensuring that his crops would grow well. Buddha pointed to the farmer and said, "Thave, look at this farmer. He works hard every day, nurturing his crops, not knowing if they will yield a good harvest. Yet he continues to work selflessly, without any expectation of return. This is true dedication and selflessness." They've nodded, understanding Buddha's point. They continued their walk and soon came across a woman who was feeding stray animals. The woman did this every day, providing food and care to the animals, expecting nothing in return. Buddha smiled and said, "They've seen this woman. Her love and care for these animals are pure and unconditional. She does not seek anything in return. Her actions bring her joy and fulfillment." They began to grasp Buddha's teachings. They then walked to a nearby river where they saw a man drawing water and giving it to thirsty travelers. Buddha turned to Thave and said, "This man draws water from the river and offers it to others without expecting anything in return. His actions are driven by compassion and selflessness." Buddha then sat down by the riverbank and invited Thave to join them. "Thave," Buddha said gently, "love is like the acts of kindness we have seen today. It is selfless and unconditional. When you love someone truly, you do not seek anything in return. Instead, you find joy in their happiness and well-being. Your love for Miera should be like this, pure and without expectation." They've listened intently, their heart slowly beginning to lighten. "But Lord Buddha," Thave asked, "how can I bear the pain of seeing Miera with someone else?" Buddha smiled and placed a hand on Thave's shoulder. "Thave, pain and suffering arise from attachment and desire. When you let go of your expectations and desires, you free yourself from suffering. Focus on the happiness and well-being of Miera and find joy in her joy. This is the path to true peace and contentment." They've took Buddha's words to heart. They realized that their love for Miera was genuine and that they needed to let go of their expectations and desires. They've decided to continue loving her selflessly, finding joy in her happiness, even if it was with Raj. Over time, Thave's heart grew lighter and they found peace in their selfless love. They continued to follow Buddha's teachings, spreading kindness and compassion wherever they went. Miera, noticing Thave's unwavering kindness and selflessness, was deeply moved. Although she loved Raj, she held great respect and admiration for Thave, understanding the purity of their heart. In your life, you may encounter situations where your love and efforts are not returned as you expect. Remember, true love is selfless and unconditional. It's about finding joy in others' happiness, even without expecting anything in return. Letting go of attachment and focusing on kindness brings peace and fulfillment, both in relationships and within yourself. For listening to more stories that Buddha lived, subscribe to our channel and live blessed.